Hey Canucks fans, hope you're well on this Wednesday morning. We got some early Canucks news today in that goaltending coach Ian Clark is now taking a new role within the organization. Don't worry, he is still going to be with the Vancouver Canucks, albeit in a new role, maybe even a reduced role. Let's just say it's a different role. So let's get into the press release. It says Vancouver Canucks General Manager Patrik Allvin announced today that development coach and goaltending coach of the Abbotsford Canucks, Marko Torenius, has been promoted to goaltending coach of the Vancouver Canucks. Current head goalie coach and director of goaltending Ian Clark asked for a new position with the team and will now work as a goalie scout and goaltending development coach. So Marko Torenius, coming up from Abbotsford, now is going to be the goaltending coach, and Ian Clark, whose title was head goalie coach and director of goaltending, so all these different titles and different ways of saying stuff, now more scouting and more developing. So I wouldn't say it's a perfect swap of Torenius and Clark, but certainly their scope of the responsibilities are going to change and almost reverse. And here's a quote from Patrik Allvin. Says, when Ian approached me to say that he needed to make a change in his role to transition off the ice, we quickly went to work to find a solution, said Allvin. With Clarky, I love how I call him Clarky, with Clarky wanting something different at the hockey club, we were extremely fortunate to have Marko in the system and ready to take on the responsibility of becoming our new goaltending coach in Vancouver. Unfortunately, Ian can no longer go on the ice regularly to do the things that made him successful, but this new role will fit his expertise, and having Clarky going out to find and develop talent will be a big asset to their organization. Well, there's so much there, aside from the fact that Patrik Allvin called Ian Clark Clarky twice in the same paragraph. You know, though, I was really drawn to the line, unfortunately, Ian can no longer go on the ice regularly to do the things that have made him successful. So I'm not going to speculate, but I guess I'm speculating. When I read that, it sounds like maybe there's an injury or there's a nagging something of some sort, or just some sort of condition that prevents Ian Clarky from going on the ice regularly, drills, pushing off, skating, whatever it may be. It sounds like that wasn't going to be easy for him. So maybe that was one of the main factors towards this change in role. So it's very interesting because I vlogged about Thatcher Demko yesterday and the fact that Rick Dhaliwal reported on Halford and Bruff that maybe Demko's recovery and rehab isn't going as well, or it might not be on track. It might be on track, but it might not be on track. He might not be ready for training camp. And then, while many people were saying, oh, figure Demko's injury prone, which wasn't my point. But then also there are a lot of people saying, oh, Clay, you're just fanning the fire. You're just don't become like one of those. You're just Rick, don't kind of perpetuate rumors or whatever, or fear. And I said, no, I was just simply commenting, what I do on this channel, on a report that Rick Dhaliwal made in the morning. And Dhaliwal is usually right on with these kind of things. Well, case in point, this morning at 7:52 in the morning, he basically tweeted out, he said, rumblings, I like that word, rumblings. He said that there's going to be rumblings that Ian Clark is stepping aside as goalie coach, Canucks goalie coach, to take on another role with the team. Abbotsford goalie coach Marko Torenius is expected to replace Clark. Again, that was at 7:52. And then 8:18, 26 minutes later, we get a tweet from the Canucks called Hockey Operations Update. So it's not like Dhaliwal scooped the Canucks. It was just that he got word of it, and he got word of it and put it out almost half an hour earlier than the Canucks officially released it. All to say, Rick Dhaliwal doesn't need me to defend him, but I really do trust Rick Dhaliwal when it comes to Canucks stuff, more than any national insider, because he seems really well connected with the team. Now, Marko Torenius, he's been with the organization for 2 years. For the past 2 seasons, he's been working in Abbotsford as the goaltending coach and goaltending development coach. So obviously him and Ian Clark work closely together. It's not like they were working in silos or competing with one another. No, as the Abbotsford goaltending coach and the goaltending development coach, I'm sure Torenius had a big hand in the way that She Loves is playing, Tolopil and other goalies that have been down there. Just as, and then of course, then Ian Clark gets to work with She Loves when they come up to the big club. And I'm sure Ian Clark would have made some trips to Abbotsford too to check in as the head of goaltending for the entire organization. So I'm sure that, I don't know the exact details of their working relationship, but I'm sure Torenius and Clark were close, and they'll continue to be close as they move into new roles. And before Torenius was with the Abbotsford Canucks, he did goaltending coach in the KHL with SK St. Petersburg, one of the stronger teams over there. And that was for 8 years. So the guy has a lot of experience. When it comes to Ian Clark, you guys will recall this is his second stint with the organization, and he came back to the club in July 2018 after many years away in other organizations. Actually, he spent 7 years with Columbus. So he did Vancouver Canucks, then he did 7 years in Columbus. So he did 8 years for the Canucks, 2002 to 10, then 7 years in Columbus, then came back to Vancouver in 2018, signing a multi-year contract extension in 2021. So Ian Clark is very, very well known throughout the league, just because he has success wherever he goes. And you know, I can't talk too much about the Columbus. I didn't really follow him there, but certainly in Vancouver, when he was here for 2002, 2010, that means he was working with goalies like Roberto Luongo, of course, Corey Schneider, thinking of the guys to the later end of his tenure. And then since he's been back, he's been working with Markstrom and Demko. So he's had some, you know, those are 4 really good goalies. I don't think, no, Ryan Miller was when he was gone. So yeah, those are 4 really good goalies that he's had a hand in coaching, in shaping, and informing. So Canucks fans, does this news matter to you? Does this have anything or nothing to do with what we were talking about with Thatcher? There are a couple of you who said in my comments yesterday that Ian Clark needs to change his technique because Thatcher Demko keeps getting injured. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but I'm throwing it out to you for conversation. But really, I'm asking you, does this kind of news matter to you? Does it concern you? Are you more excited for the prospects of a new goaltending coach in Marko Torenius getting a chance to continue to develop his coaching arc, or are you worried that our goaltending is going to fall off now with Ian Clark in a different role? Again, it sounds like he's not on the ice every day with the goalies, but he'll still be development, so a lot of scouting, and yeah, mostly scouting, mostly off ice things for Ian Clark, or as Clarky as Patrik Allvin likes to put it. So Canucks fans, let me know your thoughts on this news. Tonight I'll be on my stream, 10 p.m. regular time, regular place, 10 p.m. right here on this channel, where we'll talk about this. We'll talk about the news about Thatcher Demko yesterday. So it'll be a very goaltending focused live stream tonight, and I hope you can join me at 10. I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate and Coach Patrick Liu, Weight Loss Coach. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovelander, legendary Andrew Chang, and the Hall of Fame and franchise members. Thanks for your support, and thanks to all of you for watching, for liking, and subscribing. So on your way out, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You can leave a donation, become a member, or upgrade your membership. And definitely would love to see you tonight. Leave a comment. Leave a comment as to whether or not this news of today concerns you at all. Or maybe it's a good thing. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you think. All right. See you tonight at 10 p.m. Stay safe, stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless. Go Canucks, go.